and welcome to another episode of Meet the Polymaker. I'm your host, Joel, and welcome in everybody. It's another live one. Means there's a giveaway, so make sure to type in I am awesome in chat on Twitch or YouTube. Get your chance to win some Polymaker filament at the end of the show. And if you're new here, we talk about 3D printing news, we share some community prints, and ultimately we talk to a new maker. Well, at least new maybe to us, maybe new-ish, maybe not new at all, but somebody in the field of 3D printing doing cool things, whether it be an awesome project or just involved in the community such as us. And tonight's guest is just two of, I believe, 5 hosts of PrintTok After Dark, just doing that same thing, kind of community outreach, giving kind of an outlet or a place for people to come and feel comfort, talk 3D printing, and just be our goofy selves. So we'll get to know them here a little bit more and into the show. But again, real quick, type in that I am awesome. Make sure to get yourself entered in for the giveaway. And then we will hop right over into Hot End Headlines. And first up, we're going to talk about dinner, winter chicken dinner or steak dinner or whatever you please. We've talked about 3D printed food in the past. They're just advancing things just as they do in all the other 3D printing fields. And right now, scientists have created a new technique to 3D print and cook entire 3-course meals using lasers. So it's 14 different ingredients, making it the most complex 3D printed meal ever. And it's helping not only, of course, cook the food, make it safe, but it allows them to control the texture of the food. So it's not getting some mushy mash piece sprawled out into a bed that's somewhat fried, which is what some of this stuff looked like before. So we're getting closer to that, and being able to mix ingredients, push it all through, shoot it with a laser, cook it instantly. A 3-course meal. I mean, I'd try it. Would you guys? I mean, as long as it passes FDA, right? But just a cool new advancement into the food printing. And next up, we're going to talk about something just right north of me that happened back on the 16th of October. Slate. So for those that don't know, is we're going to call it the Amazon Slate. I know it's not, but it's Jeff Bezos funded Slate. It's a small pickup, affordable pickup truck that's all electric, and they're making it, and even from the beginning, they touted it as being customizable, whether it be 3D printed pieces and accessories, different ways that you'll be able to make this your own vehicle. So they held a custom garage seminar where they brought in different known people, like Unnecessary Inventions was there. There's a long list of creators there. But also public to come take a look and see these completely modified slates, as you see in this picture. A wood tailgate, whole toolkit that is, I believe, a modular toolkit that slides in and out. The inside was all super colorful. But just going to see, like, we've seen something a little while back in the Ford Maverick. They had some 3D printed accessories you could do. The slate's really, I think, the first one that's fully embodying that. So it's going to be interesting to see as time comes closer to launch of the truck, what kind of accessories are actual useful or cool that really are going to make you want to print them if you buy the truck. So if you're getting one, I want to see it. If you're near Ohio and you get one, let me know. We'll do an episode on it or something. And next up, we have a 5-axis printer, which we've seen before, but this is right now just like more of course, a render, but for a desktop version of a 5-axis printer. Very cool to see these things in action. A couple of the events I've been to, I've been able to actually see them in person. Very cool mechanics. Usefulness, it's definitely useful depending on what you print. If you're printing, the standard stuff on MakerWorld all the time, this probably isn't something you need to worry about. But more complex structures or certain ways where you do need to change the way the layers print for strength and things like that, definitely a good way of doing it. So this has actually been unveiled through a collaboration between Generative Machine and AI Build. The printer's AI optimized design gives it industrial performance in a compact desktop friendly form. No prices, no ETAs, nothing like that right now. But looking at the render, doesn't look super complex. And we've seen where all these components have gotten super small. Well, of course, we see the positron. That's a performing 3D printer that can print most STLs that you throw at it. And it's very small, compact. So very interested in seeing what we can do on the 5-axis way of things. Next up, we have a medical field, another successful 3D printed implant, this one being a windpipe in an individual. And this was actually, let me see here. Oh, I completely lost all my information on it. Doctors at St. Mary's Health, I believe in Indonesia, Don't quote me on that, but I lost all my notes. I usually have them here if I don't memorize everything. But either way, the whole point is more 3D printing. And what this is kind of what a lot of the medical stuff is 3D printed replacements that allow basically a building structure for the body to build around and basically rebuild a windpipe. So not necessarily a complete direct replacement, but the architecture to allow your body to build kind of the scaffolding for your body to build around it to reshape a working full functional windpipe. So really awesome to see another successful implant being done. And last but not least, we have a gentleman who took an old engine, upgraded it with new parts that he designed for optimization off of based off the old parts that were less optimized, 3D printed them, and now increased his horsepower. This is actually a hot rodder named Ted Fox, and he tripled the horsepower of his Pontiac V8 from 140 horsepower to 464 horsepower without adding any boost, whether turbo or supercharged. This is a naturally aspirated engine, and just did it using custom 3D printed parts and smart engineering. And that's crazy to see old meet new tech and have it do such an increase. I mean, that kind of increase in horsepower out of 3D printed parts is ridiculous. I mean, it's not an exotic sports car, but that's still pretty impressive. So cool to see the way that, the technology we have now, we can see a way more optimized version of old stuff. And now you can just print it and bolt it on and go to town. So pretty cool to see that. But that is it for our news today. We're going to head over to Spool to Spotlight and check out what you guys been printing. And first up, we have Joe with Deep Dive Designs has printed the Dan to Dan by Nico Figurines. It's some type of anime. Never heard of it until I saw this, but Dan to Dan. That just makes me think of Bambalam, Oh Black Betty. But anyway, not the same thing, nothing related. That's just what comes to mind for me. But this is a hand painted model. So he printed it and then painted it, and it looks great. He's been painting quite a few models, so it's nice to see a full one come together. And next up, we have Barking Cauldron, or Sharon P13, has printed the Chunky Venom kit by one of our good friends, the Kit Kiln. This is available on Things if you want to pick it up yourself and print it. And just a great print overall, even better for the holidays. He's scary looking. Some people that don't know who Venom is might just think that he's a scary goblin monster creature. And that works too, but good decor for the holiday either way. Next up, we have Banis Labs, which I always want to say Banana Labs when I see this name, has printed the Gila Monster, and this is by Tactical Chaos, and this is available on Things also. This is a very awesome print that is, you can do 2-color, you can do 4-color, and if you do the eyes. I first saw, I think Greg from Overture had one printed on the table, I believe at Rocky Mountain Rep Rap Festival, and this is a very, very awesome print to see in person. So great print in the picture, but even better when you see it in person. The textures and everything else of how it hides the layer lines. Just a great print and great colors chosen there by Banis Labs. So thank you for sharing. Next up, we have Hax Droopin Hyphen has printed the Poison Bottle by The Loot Lab. A newer project actually led by the Kit Kiln also. This is available on Things along with a lot of fun little weapons and the kind of cartoonish weapons. So if you want to go check out a whole long list of things that are available that are really easy to print, and you can print them in awesome colors if you'd like to, like Hax Droopin has, and get yourself cool stuff for again the holidays, or just for fun if you want to sword fight your friends. And last up, we have Sermo, who has excuse me, printed the Mellow Maki Happy Shark. Design is by Jake Cunnix, and this is I think all the same person, at least relatively, but this is Mellow Maki. It does coloring books on Amazon, lots of different themed ones. So they're taking the coloring book and taking the pages, so once you color them, then you can take a STL of that, said shark, say that you colored, whether you painted in gray or maybe your kid colored it all green shark, you can print it out and give them a flexi toy of their creation, which is a really cool thing. I don't want to say too much because I don't know when it's available. These are available on Maker World. I'm not sure how many they have yet, but if your kids like coloring books and you want to introduce them to 3D printing, a really cool little segue to kind of join the two together. So just awesome prints all around. As always, if you have your own to share, head over to discord.polymaker.com. We have the Show Off Prints channel. You can show off your own prints there. Make sure to always leave links to where those models can be found, even if it's behind a paywall. You guys have been doing great. It makes my job a lot easier, and it makes it so those people that want to print things, they don't have to go searching for it and doing Google reverse image search and all that good stuff. So just help each other out as we always do. You guys are doing great. Appreciate all the shares. But we're going to take a commercial break, and then after that, we're going to be back to meet a couple hosts from another show that you might have seen on TikTok. So stay tuned.
Imagine owning some of the best songs about 3D printing this Discord has to offer. Polymaker presents 3D Printing Hits by Silverback and Little D, the best renditions of some of the greatest hits of all time. Hits like Hallelujah, Polly Smooth Criminal, All That She Wants Is Another Printer, Print Away,
There you go, print away.
Still the TD1, All About That Bag, No Stabbies, and Polyman.
It's a file tonight. We're all in the mood to see it extrude, 'cause you've got your printer tuned right.
Reserve your CD today with a special TV offer by going to polymaker.com and paying $39.99. Have your credit card ready. Seriously though, this music was a joke. Go buy some Polymaker.
This is Polymax PLA, the toughest PLA in the world, and today we're gonna put that to the test. I printed this very mechanical model and we're gonna drop it from the 12th floor. You heard me well, the 12th floor. Let's go. Ready for the first drop in 3, 2, 1. Whoa, that's crazy. Not even a scratch. Let's go and check it closer. Not even a single scratch. I dropped it again from the 12th floor and still not a single scratch. Buy your Polymax PLA right now.
Performance may vary depending on usage, individual factors, and external conditions. Individual result may vary, not a guarantee of specific outcome. Consult your professional before use. See website for details and limitations. Use responsibly.
Have you had bad customer service with your filament provider? Have you ever gotten a bad spool and never got a response when you emailed the company? Well, that won't ever happen when you reach out to Polymaker. Some people say that no company cares about you. Wrong. 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 If you never got a response after emailing a company that you've worked with in the past, you may be entitled to better customer service. We at Polymaker pride ourselves on good customer service, and we won't ever keep you waiting for a response. Email us now at support@polymaker.com and we'll get back to you within 1 business day. We'll fight for you.
And welcome back, everybody. We are here to talk to some people about some things that might be involved with 3D printing. I mean, I guess you're gonna stay tuned to find out, but without further ado, let's welcome in Buddy and Bearded Bucket from Print Talk After Dark, and I lost one of them. But can you hear me, buddy?
I can. Yeah, I'm here.
I think I just got to add Bearded Bucket back to the list. Maybe. Come on. I see you in there, so give me just a second. 1, 2. There we go. How's it going? So, real quick, for those that might not know who you guys are individually, can you both give me a little bit about yourselves, who you are and what you do?
You want to go first, Bearded? Go. Okay.
All yours.
I'm Buddy. I am the Wednesday night host of Print Talk After Dark. I am a software engineer by trade and 3D printer by choice. And yeah, I just really love building community and trying to give back to the community because the community has given a lot to me over the years. I think I'm a little over 3 years now into 3D printing. So I'm just trying to give it back because I got a lot of help when I started. So I wanted to make sure that was there for other people too.
That's awesome. Thank you. And Bearded, you?
Mhm.
6. Oh, okay. Absolutely. Awesome. So yeah, so that's shout out to all of them, and I apologize I couldn't fit everybody on screen, but that just means you have to go check them out on Print Talk After Dark and go show them some support and say hello. So you pretty much have every day covered. Oh, Tuesday. It's okay. Awesome. So now, of
I think
course,
he's
with
running
that,
those on the Print Talk After Dark account, actually.
what's that?
So I think he's running those on the Print Talk After Dark account because we have a specific account for that too.
Oh. And then now for all those shows that you do each day, is it consistent on timing, or does everybody's time fluctuate?
It can.
Understandable. Yeah. Yeah, this is not dark here. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we are up
that's
too late if ST shows up.
that's your notice when they join the chat. Like, okay, oh well, yeah, this is probably time to call it soon. And that's where we found too is just doing certain streams and everything is it's hard. It's impossible to really lock a perfect time down because there's somebody in the world that it doesn't work for. But you can try to balance it as best you can. They can't hear you. Joel, rechat. I'm surprised I'm not getting. Oh, I am getting lit up on Discord. Oh, I have the notifications off my ear. Let's see here. Which one do you guys not hear? Yeah, and I see your audio perfectly on there. Weird. Okay, so you guys do hear Buddy and myself? Let's do. Okay, so let's do this.
Oh man, and Bearded said so many insightful things while he wasn't able to be heard. It was
Collab
great.
2. And guess. There you go.
He gave you guys the winning lottery numbers for your area.
Give a
and
test
you
real
missed
quick,
it.
Bearded.
Testing to see if this starts working for y'all.
There you go. Okay. I don't know why that setting was changed, but I found it. So sorry, guys. That's the drawback of this show is I don't pay attention to the chat very often because I want to pay attention to the guest. And usually I do have notifications in my ear just because we have, as you guys have learned, the community is amazing. And I do have, thank you very much, community, to the very many Discord messages that I now have from people saying, hey, yo, guys, come on, let you get no audio. So appreciate it. I'm sorry that I was blinded to it all, guys. But you heard Buddy talk, Bearded Bucket. Let's see, we're quick recap of who you are, what you do, and any other, and the shout outs too. Give the shout outs again.
Yeah. So again, I'm the Friday night host of PrintTok After Dark. We have 6 total hosts starting on Sunday with Cassiano Creations. Monday is Bill Eskildson, Creative Works. Tuesday is our float show. Tuesday is done on the PrintTok After Dark channel. And the last 2 weeks of the month is a donation one-shot run by Create Ruckus. Wednesday, of course, is, Buddy. Thursday is Twisted Reality Designs, me on Friday. And Saturday, we have our D&D game on Create Ruckus's channel. So I've been doing this for 5 years. I've been doing the PrintTok After Dark thing for about 3, and I'm sure we'll get into how that whole thing started. But
oh yeah, yep. So there you go. I think that summed it up pretty quick. Thanks everybody for your patience. So then now let's go back to kind of the before PrintTok After Dark. How did you each get into 3D printing? Like what brought you in? Was it D&D or was it just let's try it because?
So for me, I'd been getting into RC cars, and I was like, I bet I could print some pretty cool bodies and do some pretty cool modifications if I could just get a 3D printer and print some stuff. Because I started seeing all this stuff out there for 3D printing, like we were doing rock crawling and stuff like that. Like, you can print out little hazards and notes and all kinds of accessories and stuff like that. Really get into scale details. And then I never printed a body, but I really dove deep into 3D printing.
Did you print a lot of accessories there, like fuel cans, everything else? I had a buddy that actually bought a 3D printer for the same reason. So you bought it for that reason, but then went off to a whole different path. Yeah, that sounds about the par for course. Then, buddy, how did you get? What really got you started into wanting to 3D print?
My story's not, I don't think, as cool as Bearded's. I actually started watching TikTok and caught a couple of creators. So Ben and It's Boy in Space and Grizzled Gnome. I caught both of them, and I kept seeing them and what they were printing and the things they were doing, and they were talking about the 3D printers. And I'm in tech. Tech is kind of my jam. So I was just kind of like, I think I have to have a 3D printer now. Like I think I have to. Yeah, and it was about the same time that I got into it there that I actually started going to the PrintTok After Dark lives too. So.
So it all just went
kind of all happened at the same time.
There you go. So it all happens for a reason. So now with the again, and we'll get to the show here in just a second, is now that you've been into 3D printing, both of you for at least a couple of years, is what do you guys find yourself printing these days? Is it kind of randomized? Does it just differ, or do you have projects you kind of stick to?
I mean, I think for me, it's very random. It's just whatever comes up. If I think it's something that I can 3D print, I will try to 3D print it.
Fair. Yep.
Just whatever comes up.
So I dove pretty hard into like the self-built printers, the Vorons, and all that fun stuff. So I print a lot of functional pieces. I'm constantly doing upgrades and mods to my printers. So, yeah. And
so
trying to learn to design stuff.
The offbeat, like remanufactured Ender 3s, switch wires, and all that kind of stuff, or do you have like a certain niche that you're into?
Probably Vorons. So my first printer was an Ender 5 Plus, and I did modify that into a Mercury 1. Okay. But that came after I had already built 3 Vorons.
And that's what I hear is the same thing. The whole rabbit hole. I always talk to people about 3D printing as a rabbit hole. I hear, and this is one of the reasons I haven't gotten to Vorons, is that's what I've heard too, is most people, you don't ever hear them say, I built the one Voron and that was done. It's that was the first Voron that I printed. Well, how many you got? 3, 4, 5. Well, I mean, I sold some, gave some away.
I have a positron. I also have a Cocoa Press. Like I just like building printers.
There you go. That was not a bad hobby. Keeps your hands busy and keeps your mind busy. So now for the PrintTok After Dark, real quick for those that don't know, what is PrintTok After Dark? You know, what is the purpose of PrintTok After Dark?
I mean, it's really it's really a 3D printing community, or basic. Honestly, it's a community that happens to be made up of mostly 3D printers. Like, anyone and everyone is welcome in there. We just want to provide a space that's safe and a place where you can ask questions, and a place where you can get help if you need it. And we're just trying to make sure that everyone knows that there are people here to help you if you need help. And if you don't need help, come hang out with us, because we like just chatting and being silly too. So
that's always a good thing. Yeah, being silly is a fun thing, especially after a long day of work or anything else. Just a kind of a release. So then, I know, buddy, you said you started kind of after PrintTok After Dark has been around for about how long?
5 years, is that right, Bearded? We'd have to
a little bit less.
Yeah,
a little bit less than that. But so we're not the originators of PrintTok After Dark. We took over the reins. It was started by other people. Cassiano Creations, who is back now, she took a step away, just, you know, as one has to do from time to time.
Absolutely. Take a breath.
And, you know, since we've kind of taken the reins, we've also been trying to push it harder into also being an advocate for the community, going to events, trying to make sure that people that can't go to all these cool rep festivals, there's somebody there that can bring them the content and the interviews and stuff that they want to see, that they feel like they have a representation there.
Absolutely.
Not just from, you know, as much as we love all the big companies that support us and everything like that, there is a feeling from the community that they want to see one of their own out there asking their questions, not just the corporate line,
the typical. So, and nothing against content creators, but because usually those, like, the questions are usually kind of the same. You know, it's kind of, I don't want to say it's scripted, but like you said, is hey, ask this, or, you know, maybe it's somebody that's not as popular, but we want to know something about it. So no, I think that's always something I try to promise the community myself of when we go to the events. We have a pocket 3 of, my goal is always to try to stream and at least take them along. And then I end up way busier than I expect. And then it doesn't happen. Then I apologize. And I say, I want to do it next time. So it's good to see somebody else out there doing it. Which you guys had just recently, was it earlier this year? Or was it last year of your first event?
It was this year.
So
was that Rocky Mountain, correct?
Yep, it was Rocky Mountain.
So that was the first time we all officially went. I've been to every Remurf, and then I've been to 2 Murphs. I haven't made out to Printopia or any of the other ones yet. Hopefully soon, but you know, it's so many events. They're so much fun.
So now you said all the hosts were able to make it to Rocky Mountain.
All but one at that moment.
Yeah, Twisted wasn't unable to make it. He had some stuff come up, but
still, it's nice, like you said, is to be able to get out there and again have more people in the field for those, because not everybody's fortunate enough to, even if it's relatively close, to travel to these things. So I think it gives it a nice. And that's actually, I think, the first time I heard about you. I think I seen you on the map, like, oh, PrintTok After Dark, and you were in the same building. You were, of course, catty corner from us 2 miles away, but
right.
So now with that is, have you guys seen with the outreach that you do to the community? Is that where a lot of the hosts have come from? Is like you guys included, as you were kind of the community, and then you just kind of became more?
Yes. Yep. Absolutely. That's exactly where it all happens. If somebody wants to get involved and do more, we try to make sure we have open spaces for that. We were the community before we were the people, you know, pulling the strings around. So so everybody, I mean, we don't have a host that didn't come from the community.
And I think that's awesome, because like you said, it's more genuine. It's rather than just somebody that's new into 3D printing and, hey, I'm just going to talk about, you know, whether they don't know about it, you know, what they're talking about or not. I won't say that about anybody, but there's some out there. But now with that though too, is do you find, because you do the D&D nights, so a little bit, I mean, it can be integrated into 3D printing, but do you all involve yourself with the Dungeons and Dragons, or is it select few?
all but Bill.
It's yeah, I was gonna say it's almost all of us. It's all but Bill right now.
Now, is that
I don't know
something
if
where
we're
like
getting to
everybody
future
already
games, but-
was into D&D and they just kind of all got together, or did some of you get pulled into it?
I think we were all kind of into it.
Okay.
Yeah, I hadn't played for over a decade prior to playing with them. So last time I played was
Yeah.
physically at a table, and so the whole online thing was a bit different. But hosting every night or every Friday, you kind of get used to being online. So
There you go.
Yeah.
So now, how long do your
And
sessions
I
normally
think-
go? Like, I know that can kind of be indefinite for the most part.
yeah, I think each host kind of has their usual time span that they, starting late at night. If anybody's got to work early in the morning, they're probably not staying up too late. Again, that's kind of the reason. Like Bill and I think Cass they both start earlier.
Yeah. And the D&D sessions are
And
about
then-
2 hours. We try to keep it set
yeah.
for D&D because
Because because if you don't have something set, then you're 6 hours in, like, oh, look at the time. I missed dinner and breakfast.
it's 5 a.m. Who knew?
So now with the D&D stuff is, I've never played it myself. I know the whole ideal behind it. Do you guys integrate like 3D printing stuff? Like, do you guys like bring on, especially being that you do it live, do you bring on props or anything kind of fun, or is it just kind of a relaxed D&D play?
So Crate Ruckus actually made all of our characters into minis and then painted them all.
That is awesome.
So, but yeah, several people have different props. Like Buddy just showed her horns. Cass has a set of horns. I need to work on making myself a helmet because I play a dwarf.
And then
I got my mug.
camera come down
for him
too, so it
is
makes you
right.
look like you're shorter. Oh, there you go. They got the mug too. Yeah,
She's
or the Stein, I guess.
my
Yes.
character is up there on the top of that box. She's kind of hard to see, but I can't reach her from here. So
That's cool though. So is that something like just as you guys played, did he surprised you with, or?
yeah, he
Kinda,
just started
yeah.
making them for us. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
cool.
and they're awesome. If you see them
And
up close
I was
in
gonna say-
person, he's a fantastic painter.
We
Fantastic.
didn't get them until most of us didn't get them until Remurf. So our first time seeing him was at Remurf, and he brought them with
Oh, and he
us
presented
or with
to you,
him, and then
that's even better, especially the person
Yeah.
making it, be able to present them in person. Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
You get to see the real raw reaction, rather than like you open it up and then you open it up on camera like, oh cool, this is really neat, like thanks, it's so awesome. So now with the PrintTok After Dark, has there been any like inspiration that you guys taken from the community on what you decide to print or projects that you do or talk about?
I think the answer to that question is all the time, but I couldn't think of a specific thing.
Oh yeah,
This
no,
exact
that's I'm the
question.
same way. Yeah.
But yeah, all the time. The community is constantly doing really amazing things that we just like.
so, and
we're
it,
like,
I mean,
oh.
kind of in that vein, like we also try to run contests and stuff like that. We're currently running a contest right now on the Discord. We've got a stock model, and it's kind of like, hey, here's the model. It was designed by Cassiana Creations. So she designed the model. Everybody take this model and do what you will with it. Stage a beautiful picture, and like you can modify it with whatever you can in your
Remix
slicer,
it.
and then do that. Just kind of show off the creativity of the community. And we hope to run as many of those as we can, but
Now, is this the first time that you're doing a contest like this, or is this one you've ran before?
We've run other contests before, but this is the first one in a while. And we've got prizes and stuff, so that kind of helps. But
There you go.
Yeah.
And do you have an easy link for the Discord? Discord.printtalkafterdark.com or
no,
don't try that. I just
it should all be on our website. Pezlis has been nice enough to give the link to our website there, and it should be linked on there.
Yeah, and if you want to pin that, Pezlis, that'd be fine too. There you go. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, I forgot.
And
I'm not.
just
on
as
mine,
a warning,
I have multi-stream, so I don't see it.
just as a warning, I am still working on building that website. So there are spots in it that don't look totally put together yet, and that's my fault, but I'm getting there, I swear.
But it
I
serves a
swear I'm
purpose
getting
though. It can direct you to where you need to go.
Yes,
there. It does.
That's the main
Hey,
thing.
we were
yes.
housing it on my personal website before, and I'm like, no, I bought the domain a while ago, you know, like let's get it on
all
its
over
own.
there. Yep, no, understandable. Well, that's just like any that it's in 3D printing. It's one of the things, you know, one of the 8,000 things on the list of projects to complete. So, you know,
Right.
it'll you know, soon TM is what we say on everything.
Oh, as makers, there's never a project that is done, right? It's always it's getting there.
Yeah. One of the things too, I think a lot of us usually have the same personality too. Is you know, even when it's done, like we just don't feel it's done because it's just like I know I can do this and this and this to it, even though we don't need to. But we just like to give ourselves more work, I guess.
I think it's just that, like, you know, it has to be perfect, and since it's never going to be perfect because perfect doesn't actually exist, we just never finish it.
Exactly. Yep. So now, with you guys, of course, being involved a little while with PrintTok After Dark, dealing with your community. Now, I say dealing with, that sounds horrible. Dealing with them, working with the community, and collabing with them is. Do you guys have any like certain fond memories or something that you kind of sticks out during your time of being host that like, hey, this was a kind of, this is why I do this moment?
I think mine was at Murph.
At Murph when we were swimming in the pond.
No, she didn't make it to Murph, but no, at Murph, we had it. It was probably the first time we've had a lot of people that came up to us and, you know, in person were able to say, "Hey," and now we have a face attached to a name and they wanted to see us and, you know, introduce themselves in person. It, you know, like.
And they were so excited to do it. I was like, I am a mom from Tennessee that I'm no one. I don't know why you like me this much.
You want a picture with me? Why do you want a picture with me?
Like me?
But
that's, I was same way. Like why? Like, I mean, to me, I don't think anything special myself, but it's exciting. It's not really downplay it. It's awesome, but it's just like, it catches you off guard.
I'd say probably the biggest, I wouldn't say there's one moment, but it's always whenever there's a problem that was solved, either they were having trouble with their printer or a print, or they're just getting started and their kid wanted something or whatever it was. And when I see the success and it's like, we did it. We helped this person. They're printing with you know, that succeeded. Or their printer's fixed or whatever, and they didn't have to, we enabled them to feel like they could do it, right? Because there's a lot of people that they hop on, like maybe they just picked up their first new machine and they're feeling defeated because they hit print on the ones that are included and they worked great, and then they wanted to find their own file and they hit print and it's not working for some reason, and then they think they've got to go through some big difficult process, and it's like, no,
overthink it. Yep.
You spend 15 minutes and we'll get you sorted, you know. Or, oh man, I broke this part and they're feeling super defeated. Like, no, it's a cheap part. Order it up when it comes in. Let us know and we'll get it replaced. Like, we'll tell you how to take your machine apart and put it back together and get you working again. Like, that's the reward for me.
Yeah, the more you have in the community, and you have that, you know, is, hey, maybe I'm not available at this time because I'm at work, but then you have somebody else can pick it up. But like you said, I think we all, I don't want to say we take it for granted, but you know, some of us been in it longer than others, but we've all been through all the problems, the troubleshooting and all that. So it's nice that I've always thought it was amazing of just the 3D printing community as a whole, of once you learn that it's not well, just go Google it. That's what I had to do. Like, you don't see that. And I'm sure you do somewhere, but for the most part, it's like, oh, well, here's a video, or here, let me help you, or here, hop into a chat, or I'm sure during your guys's show, you're hosting and somebody's like, hey, how do I do this? What do I do this? I've seen in the chat and the side chat before of people like, hey, I have this problem. And, you know, of course, on this show, I don't read the chat a whole lot until we do the questions, but I can peek over there and I can see like, oh, there's like 3 people that are answering, hey, have you tried this? And I think that's one of the most rewarding parts of just being part of the community, whether you're hosting a show or just in the community as an active member, is amazing.
Yeah. And if we do it all the time, if somebody's having a problem and they're in the live and they're comfortable with coming up, we will pull them up and we will just have them show us their printer and what's going on. And like, we'll work through it right there on the live stream. having suggestions from chat. It's a great time to troubleshoot printers. I hope nobody has problems with their printer, but it's a great time to do it.
Yep. But there's enough of them out there now, and they're electronics, so we know. And that's even same in our like a Discord hangout is, even just last night of trying to help somebody, and there was several people in there, and it's like, hey, can you take a picture? They took a picture, like, you put it on video real quick, and then it's like, technology has made it so much nicer, because then it's like maybe they weren't quite explaining how they should have, and it's like, okay, no, I see the problem. Your problem's right here. I've had it. This is a while ago, of just a bed that was, I think it was an A1 Mini that wasn't just like put in a line properly, so it was lifted in the back. I think actually they had it flipped, is what it was. The bed was flipped, so it was raised in the back, and it was dragging in the back. And it's like, well, because your bed's not put on right. And it was just a simple fix. And from that, it was like a aha moment. And number one, they learned, okay, hey, this does go one way. And then number two, they were able to successfully print something, and they were just ecstatic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so then, which I know we're not gonna get too close, but if anybody's got any questions in chat, feel free to ask, whether Buddy, Bearded Bucket, PrintTok After Dark as a whole. There are only 2 speakers for the whole team, but I'm sure some of the team might be in chat too. I haven't been watching, but anybody with any questions, make sure to let us know. But now with the show, is there any, obviously this, community grows, the show grows. Is there anything that you guys are looking, new features to add or new things that you want to do that you can talk about, or just right now kind of seeing how everything plays out?
Oh man, all the time.
800 ideas. It's the typical 3D
printing
mindset.
So after D&D, every week is when we have our meeting. So we have a meeting with all the hosts, and we brainstorm and we go over like, okay, what's on the agenda? What's going, what needs to be fixed? What's coming up? What do we need to address? Did anybody have any issues this week? So we're very open to feedback. We have an anonymous part of our Discord. If somebody wants to make a complaint against us, they can do so anonymously, and we will take that to heart and try to fix it as best we can. So,
and you can also put praise in those anonymous things, just so everybody's aware of. It's a lot of times it's easy to go in there like, I don't like the way that he said this, but you can put praise in those things too. I promise everybody. It's much appreciated, even if it's just that you guys rock.
Yeah. Well, and we also do have, I'm just going to take a second and just plug the PrintTok After Dark Discord, because we really need to have 1,000 followers on that so we can put actual links in our bio. So, go do that too.
There you go.
Find PrintTok. Just search the whole thing. PrintTok After Dark, 2 T's in PrintTok.
Yes. Yeah. That's it's yeah. Spell out every word properly. That's when I was first actually had to edit the thumbnail when I was doing it. I'm like, wait, no, I think I missed a T. I'm like, I did miss a T, so got it.
I always say,
don't worry. Our logo for the longest time was missing that T as well. Don't worry.
Yes.
We had to go back and fix it, which we ran a contest on that's another one. Our logo was developed by the community. We ran a contest for that, and
try not to break anything, made our logo.
So.
There you go.
Yep.
He won the contest for it. So.
Oh, sorry, I keep coughing. So luckily I muted it that time. Let's see here, but I gotta make sure my chat is all messed up. Let me switch back here. Yeah, I said anybody that's got any questions, let us know in chat. And
I think the problem is we're too open with who we are and what we're doing, and
so they already
if
know.
people actually frequent our lives, they already know exactly who we are.
So now, of
but
course,
I'm sure there's people that have never been on TikTok that are also here. So,
right.
Yep. So now, is there any other locations, or is it strictly TikTok? Do you guys ever do anything on Twitch?
So we do have a YouTube and a Twitch as well. We are not very active on them. We do need to do better at that. TikTok does have its advantage in that it is a very unique platform in how we can interact with the community. Because you can just pull up a random person and be like, hey, you're up here with us. You can join us for a little bit. There's no gatekeeping of, you need this many people, or you need this amount. You can just, you're sitting there on your phone. I want to join. So
I think that too, there's a lot of people and even in the chats and the streams and everything, is just inclusion. Just even somebody, whether it's their name getting said during the stream, that means a lot to them. Is they I don't want to say necessarily validated, but it's just that they realize that, hey, I really am a person that, part of the community.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's awesome. Like you said, is with TikTok is being able to bring somebody like, hey, you're willing to come on and talk, you want to throw in your camera, whatnot. And that's kind of what we do with our hangout in Discord is, you don't have to join with camera. If you want to, you can.
Yeah.
You don't have to. You can come in and chat. You don't have to voice chat if you don't want to. But I think it gives a lot of different ways for people to communicate on how they're comfortable, because not everybody in this field wants to be on camera. They don't want their voice being heard. But yeah, they just want something. So I think that covers kind of all those sections. If you want to join, you want to talk, you have a question, a problem, like you said too, you have a problem here, let's bring you in and show us your printer, and you can walk right up to the phones. It makes it that much easier.
I agree,
So
Pedalist. I
I
agree.
will throw out the caveat of we are a very inclusive community, but as the name implies, we are an 18 plus community.
Yes.
So
Yes.
the After Dark part, even though we don't do anything actually risque, it is an 18 plus community. We just
We had a
ask
similar
if,
conversation
anybody
with
is
3D
having
printing.
anybody's if anybody's having troubles and they're small, grab your parent. They can be your steward into our community until you're old enough. So.
They can be your agent. That's here, which we did have a question from this creator Ruckus asked question. Why do you have the best DM?
I'll give you
wonder where they
3
came up with that
guesses who
question.
our DM is, and 2 of them don't count. I don't know, man. We just got lucky.
Yeah.
There you go. Do we know who it is though? I mean,
it's Create Ruckus, the person asking the question.
no, yeah. Let's see here. The Maka 23. Wait, what's Twitch? Yeah, I mean, you're asking that question in Twitch, so you tell us. Let's see. Pesla is not a question which says, I think Twitch and TikTok are both misunderstood and great resources in 3D. Yeah, like I said, I think every platform 100%. Has its thing, and that's the thing too. Is what I've learned, especially as community manager, is it's weird for me to try to push like, hey, everybody join the Discord when we also have the Facebook, and it's learning that it's really pushing them all, because there's some people on Facebook that never have used Discord. Vice versa. There's people on Discord that don't want to use Facebook. There's people so yeah, I think it's not a bad thing to have a focus on one, because there are communities in every single one of them, and it's sometimes it's hard to stretch out from, like you said, you're not super active on YouTube and Twitch, but it's hard because then if you do that, you're going to start taking away from TikTok, and how many of those viewers are TikTok only or TikTok majority, I guess. So,
a lot of them, I think. A lot of them are.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't doom scroll through TikTok every single day? I hate to see the wasted time that I have daily, because it's not healthy.
I will say, even though we don't post on YouTube a lot right now, all of our interviews that we did at Remurf this year are all on YouTube, so you can watch those there.
And that's what I love about that. Yeah, having the VOD, so you can always go back and see things. So yeah, so you guys can go check it out and still watch and support, and that does help the channel. Let's see here. Nelson QC EUC. At how many hours would you recycle your P1S? Recycle? Like, I don't know if they mean like get rid of recycle, or do they mean like maintenance?
I mean, I'm probably not the right person to ask about maintenance.
Me neither. Trust me.
My poor Kickstarter X1C got ignored so much for that maintenance. But
I've cleaned my Z-rods once. There's the Z screws.
So
this probably happened.
For those Z-rods, there's a thing called something floss. It's Moto Floss. It's meant for cleaning
the chains.
Chains on a motorcycle. Those things are great for cleaning Z-rods.
I've been meaning to get them on Amazon, because you can buy them in like a pack. But it's just the and basically you just kind of put it through and just I don't know what the motion is called, but like a towel, like you're drying your back off.
Yeah. Wrap it around and go up and down.
There you go. Yeah.
Sure.
Let's see here. Pesla's my X1C is 10,000 hours with 1 extruder replacement. Yeah, that's I haven't replaced my extruder on my Kickstarter one yet.
I was gonna say, if the printer's still running and printing quality prints for you, I see any reason to get rid of it, to be honest with you. Like, if it's still working, keep using it.
And maintenance wise, I mean, obviously recommended that when it tells you to maintenance something, do it. But if it's printing, like, that's my logic, and I'm not saying this for everybody, because as Bearded Bucket, it seems to be the same way. As I don't do it. unless I have an issue, then I'll go through and I'll clean stuff off. But I don't have issues, then I leave them be. I've never lubed any of the A1s or A1 minis. I've maybe wiped the carbon rods on 2 of the printers here or there. So yeah, I'm not
I
a good
usually know when to
advocate
do
for that.
maintenance.
Although sometimes you just take stuff apart because it's fun.
See, well, that's different then too. Yeah, like, especially like a
Yeah,
boron.
yeah.
Like, I took it apart because I'm throwing a different, tool head on it, or I'm going to change this and this, and that's where I'm afraid of getting into the voron thing. Is I'll spend too much time, and it comes back to how we were talking to earlier, buddy. Is there is no perfect, but you still strive for that perfect. Like, I can adjust this, I can adjust that. Like, it works. Just leave it be.
Yes.
Stop messing with
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I'm the same as you and Bearded. Unless my printer screamed at me or did something crazy, I'm just using it until
I'm
it
throwing
tells me it
filament in
needs
it and letting
something.
it spit some more stuff out. Yep.
Right.
Yeah, so ideally follow the directions as it tells you, but past that, I mean, if you're looking to recycle, I can tell you there's probably a lot of people out there that'll take it off your hands, even libraries or
sure.
schools. So we'll find
I mean,
a
I'll
home
give
for
you
it
a
if you want
PO
to get
box
rid of
address
one.
to send it to, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You can always take another one. It's fine.
Druid asks, are we all awesome? Of course. I'll answer that
Yeah.
question. Everybody. Even if you're not here
Breakdancing
watching, you're still awesome. Yeah. Tech Jeeper, who'd win in an Olympic breakdancing competition? Bearded Bucket or Bearded Printer?
I
I
I don't want to. I'm going to assume Bearded Printer is in a much better physical condition than I am, not quite as broken. So I'm going to say Bearded Printer.
There you go. I would figure it'd be
I
more of a
gotta-
question who'd win the Olympic beard style contest, and then it could be a closer battle.
I'm gonna have to just go with Bearded Bucket because I have to deal with him on a daily basis.
Yeah, want to side with the guy that I have to deal with. That's fair. That's a smart answer. Let's see here. But I just can't stand TikTok because I don't like watching stuff on a phone. You can watch TikTok on PC. I think there's a little less features, but it still works.
Definitely
Tech cheaper, maybe bucket. He could spin the bucket and then spin on top of the bucket. How many likes does it take to get you to do that one?
I didn't know you could use a lazy Susan when you were breakdancing. I feel like that's cheating somehow.
That would, hey, you know what? It's just using the tools that you have. If you got a lazy Susan that you can sit on and spin, I mean,
Why not?
you gotta win. You gotta win. You'd be on the
Right.
mat going, "Help! I've fallen. I can't get up." That's probably not. I would be the same way. I want to be on that same mat saying, "Hey, here's my hand. Can somebody help me up here?" So then real quick too is which wasn't asked by the community, but where'd your names originate?
So I got into cosplay, and I was wearing a lot of. I got most well known probably on TikTok for I 3D printed a Mandalorian style helmet, often referred to as a bucket. And I had a different name back then. And then when I was looking to start doing it commercially, I'm like, I got to change this name. And I kind of ran through and asked the community, friends around, like, hey, what do you think of these different names? And Bearded Bucket just kind of stuck.
There you go. Throw them out at the dartboard and see which one sticks.
Yep.
So mine is actually my family nickname.
Oh, nice.
My family calls me Buddy, so I just kind of stuck with it, and I actually started using it as like my email address and my, Xbox handle or whatever, and it just sort of
I
just started using it for everything pretty much.
Has that been since childhood or something that just over the?
Yeah, no, I think I was like 2 when my aunt gave me the nickname. It's from a character on Punky Brewster that my
Punky
aunt
Brewster.
loved. Yeah,
Throwback there, yeah.
So I don't think I've ever actually seen the character, but I just know that that's what they tell me, that it was a character on Punky Brewster, and that's why my aunt named me that, because it was her favorite character or something.
I think Buddy's at least better than Punky, or Brewster.
Yeah,
at that
true.
point. So you could have been
True.
named different things, but no.
Well, if it was up to my uncles, I would have been Monster Baby for forever. So I don't know.
Baby.
I don't know if I got the better end of the deal.
That would
or
be
not.
an interesting online handle, but hey, you know what? I've seen crazier. So let's see here. I just want to make sure I didn't miss any other ones. And then so pretty much what I like to do before I give you guys the stage is I like to do a few rapid fire questions, and you both can give your individual answers. First two questions are always the same. First one being, what is your favorite color or surface effect filament? And it does not have to be Polymaker.
I think it's we're not really good at fast apparently. I think it's probably Chameleon. What's it called? Chameleon Galaxy is probably my favorite one.
Okay. Yep.
I mean, you can't go wrong with either the filled filaments, right? The carbon fiber, the glass fiber, because it just eliminates the layer lines. They always look so good.
Beautiful, yes. Yep. Is there any certain color you like? I mean, I know there's not a whole. We just recently started coming out with some colors, but is there any certain one that stands out, or just right now just black?
I'm a little bit boring. I do like black.
Hey, like you said, though, those printed parts come out like finished product. Like, yeah. Some of them, it's like, are they really 3D printed? So I will agree with you there. Second question is, what print that you have you done over the course of your 3D printing journey have you been most proud of?
That's a good question.
That's a little bit harder.
I was commissioned to do a right around the time that Love and Thunder came out. I had a woman on the East Coast. I'm in Colorado. She commissioned me to do a Lady Thor, like all the hard parts, and that was a lot of fun. And when she took it, like seeing pictures when she took it to cons and stuff like that, and just like seeing all the fun that she was having, like that was just awesome.
Oh, I'm sure seeing that first picture of her actually wearing it, and I'm sure smile from ear to ear. I was like, okay, yep, that was a lot of time, but that was worth it.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to go with these. And the reason for that is just because I think that's the first thing I ever printed for me.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. So it's got meaning to it. That's the thing too.
Yeah.
Is
And
3D
it's
printing
for,
is a lot of times it's for other people or for something else, or we're selling it or whatever it might be. So.
Yeah. And I think it's that. And it also, I absolutely adore the D&D game. I look forward to it every week that we play, and it's for the character for that game. So that helps too.
Yep. Just brings it all together. So now
yeah,
with D&D, what's your go-to character type?
So I've been trying, because doing the one shots, I've been getting to join in doing those, and I pick a different class every single time. So I've just been having fun trying to see how broken I can make each one, just to make the Ruckus's life just as much pain as possible.
It adds entertainment value, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We must inflict.
I do stick to martial classes though. I do like hitting things.
There you go.
Yeah.
Smash.
Actually, usually I am what Bearded is in this campaign. But I have been playing. I actually have been playing a rogue recently, a tiefling rogue, and I think it might be my new favorite, because I'm having a really good time with evasion, and Ruckus is also super happy about me having evasion.
Is that sarcastic?
That was very sarcastic. I think it's probably
pick up on some good sarcasm.
It's on the top 5 list of the things he hates the most about our
He's
characters.
cursing right now.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
But I love it because if you make a dexterity check and you succeed, you take no damage. So he's having a hard time damaging
you.
Yeah.
Yes. And I give props to Ruckus. Like I said, I'm not playing D&D myself. I know how much work and how much effort it does take going into like a dungeon master, and like let alone playing it. I could not imagine like being able to just manage the entire game and the creativeness that still has to be in your head and on the fly thinking. There's a lot to it. So
and we make a lot of jokes, but Ruckus is a fantastic dungeon master. He's fantastic,
and that makes it that much better to come back to, from what I understand. Is it's if you don't have a good dungeon master, then it's like it's boring. It's just rolling dice and it's nothing else.
1 or 2 weeks, but we've been playing every Saturday for over a year now.
Over a year.
Dang.
Yeah.
We even did a live session at Vermurf.
We did.
There you go.
Yeah.
And did you get any fans like coming in, whether it be fans of PrintTok After Dark or D&D fans of coming in watching, or?
Well, we did it during the after hours stuff.
Oh, okay.
So there wasn't a lot of traffic. Partially that was planned because it would be hard to play and also converse.
This is true too, yeah. Yeah, especially as all of us, get into conversation that can be a 1 minute conversation turns into a 10-minute conversation, and that doesn't fare very well when you're supposed to be playing the game at the same time, I'm sure.
No.
But the last question is, and you both can answer, one can answer, is anybody's looking for something to do, whether it be after dark, a little bit after dark, depending, or just want to find a cool place that is almost live every single day, where can they go? And then where can they go to kind of talk to those people outside of those streams?
So
So
the
that's-
website listed can direct you to the Discord. The Discord is the best place to keep a hold of us, and we do have automated like the calendar, so you know exactly when everybody's going live. We don't pester everybody with like an @ everyone or an @ here. We try to keep those to a minimum because we know if you get too many of those, you just want to turn off notifications for the whole server.
Yep.
And then you miss
there's
everything.
No point in being,
so
there's no point in being in the server at that point.
Yeah. So we keep those to a minimum. So like when we're going live, and if there's a delay or something, as happens, right?
Yep. I know the feeling.
Forget you're running late, whatever. We all have lives. There will be a little note in the announcements like, "Hey, I'm running 5-10 minutes later." "Hey, I can't do it tonight." And if for some reason, like our Monday night host Bill, he recently had surgery, and so hey, I'm going to be out a couple weeks. Okay, well, somebody else can fill in, or if another community member is going live, hey, let's just push everybody over to that person. So like we're not
awesome.
we're
I
not
think
below
it's
letting
really
people
nice to have a schedule,
so,
like you said. So is that what, do you guys have like the events tab? Is that where you guys put your schedule in?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's
well, there's
great.
so it's up in events, and then we have the announcements channel, which it's a channel dedicated only to announcements, and that's how we get away with not doing @ everyone and all that.
Oh yeah, if you want to see the announcements, that's kind of what we do too. Is I did @ everyone once or twice in the very beginning of becoming community manager. I learned really quick that people do not like that command. So lesson learned.
And we will do it if it's something that's like a
important
emergency something, or somebody needs help in an emergency, but we keep it as low as possible because it's not people just mute the server. It's not helpful.
Yep, exactly. So other than that, is there anything coming up that people should be aware of, or like maybe the next event that you guys are going to be at, if people want to kind of come see you and meet you in person for the first time?
So we're going to be at Murph. We'll be at Lone Star 3D Expo down in Texas. That's the new event happening next year.
Yep.
And then, like I said, we're trying to make it to all the events, at least have at least one person be representative there. If we can get space to do more at those events, then we'll try to do more at those events. But right now it's all, it's all on us. And
and it gets pricey.
There may be 6 of us, but it's a lot of work.
Yeah, and not for nothing, but we work 100% off of donations or what the host can contribute themselves. So, like, just saying, if you want to help out,
if you want to support people to support the community, I'm not against that ideal at all. So, anything else before I let you guys go for the night?
Thank you to Polymaker, because we get to give away 5 rolls filament a month from you guys, and I think that's amazing, and the community loves it. So, and it's international, which is great because we can finally give our Australian friends some things.
That does make it a lot easier, especially too. It's thankfully, hats off to Nick, and actually Nick's cousin that a while ago had done the whole bot. So the thing you guys use to redeem things. It used to be a lot more manual stuff, so hats off to the people behind the scenes that don't always get the thank yous at Polymaker. But yeah, no, I'm happy to be part of it. Like I said, anybody that's giving back to the community and just being a positive pillar there, we appreciate everything you guys do, and wish you the most of luck to continue building. And I'll see you at Rocky Mountain Rep Rap before long. It's going to come up way sooner than we know.
Yeah, way faster than we're ready, I think.
Oh yeah. Well, thank you again very much to the both of you, and I'll let you go to have a wonderful night.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You.
See you guys. There you have it. Like I said, that's just 2 of the 6 hosts of Print Talk After Dark. Hats off to all the hosts that are part of that I don't want to say project, that show, that stream, that group. I don't know. I guess I don't know what to call it, but like I said, just again, awesome people that are just like you guys, amazing community members that are positive, willing to help out, and we need more of that. Like I said, we have a ton of them, but you can never have too much. I always say it, and I still believe it. We have way more positive than we have negative in the communities, throughout all the different communities. But there's always room to grow. There's always improvements to be made for all of us. So just continue being better, continue being positive, build up other people, help out other people, keep doing what you're doing, keep being awesome. And since you're being awesome, you can go ahead and type in "I am awesome" in chat. Get yourself a chance to win some filament that will be given away here momentarily. So get that in there now. And while I twiddle some fingers over here, work some magic, finagle some things. And then we're going to talk about some projects that we talk about. Excuse me. Slowly getting over sickness. And if anybody's noticed, the creepy little watching eyes, the AI, NVIDIA eye contact, whatever, is not enabled this week. Some wonderful community members pointed out to me after the show, like, hey, you use that eye thing? Like, no, why? And I went back and watched. I'm like, oh, and I went to the app, and yes, it was enabled. So if you go back and watch last week's show and you see like weird little like twitching of the eyes, and then like they almost always are looking, yeah, that wasn't on purpose. I blame this sickness, and I don't even know how it got enabled, but I made sure it was off because it just looked weird. So but get that in there. And real quick, we're gonna talk about some projects that we have had ongoing for quite some time, some good history into them, with much more to come. But first off, exclamation point PMF is Polymaker Figurines, led by Onslaught Dimensions, and that is where a new video every 2 to 3 days comes out of a new model of a Pokemon. We've had the first 2 generations have been completed, on to the third, and that is, as soon as that video comes out, that model is available for you to download for free on Maker World. So whether you want to do multicolor, solid color, anything you wish, you can do so. Other than that, we also have Polymaker Education. That's exclamation point PME, and that's hosted by Creatrix Brit. And she does the same format as those videos come out. The model presented in that video for education is available to download on Printables and Maker World under Polymaker Education. And you can download those as you please, whether you want it for a desktop design or something for use in teaching, whether it be children, teenagers, or adults that just need to know certain things. You never know. Everybody can always learn something. But there's a lot of cool models there, a lot of cool designers that she has working with her to help get that done. Also, we have Polymaker Labs, which is hosted by Polymaker Sean as the Polymaker scientist in his lab coat and all, doing tips, tricks, and troubleshooting. You'd probably like to take some trips. Maybe we'll get him to Hawaii as the Polymaker Lab scientist. Probably not. Sorry, Sean. But that is on TikTok. And again, he does tips, tricks, and troubleshooting. Really helpful little tidbits of information for 3D printing, whether you've had the issue already or may have it in the future, or maybe you'll never have it, but you'll know to help somebody else out. That's all there, which he also has built the wiki.polymaker.com. And that's got a new AI bot that's doing really awesome to like ask it questions for use case of what filament should I use for this. Still training it. Go give it a try. Go check that out. Give us some feedback. Sean does have his feedback hour every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where if you're using the wiki or the AI and you have some thoughts, good, bad, or ugly, you can share them with them. But we also have, last but not least, exclamation point IPC, and that is Pezla's hosting the sponsored show In Printing Color, where she goes over new colors, old colors, ways to use the colors, what are good things. Like right now you got Halloween coming. What are some good colors for Halloween? What can you use them with? The service effects of how they're best shown and how to use them. Poly smooth, what good use cases are there? And there's more coming. There's a lot of more coming. I mean, we have it constantly, but there's a big release coming up. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully get those to her sooner than later, so she can show those off to you guys. But she also does Pezla's Presents, which is another sponsored show by Polymaker, where she is helping build our portfolio of designers for models we can use to present our materials in awesome and cool, funky ways, using other people's models, but having the permission beforehand. We do not like to use models without saying, hey, can we use this model? So we're building those profiles up so that way we have a lot of awesome designers with a lot of models we can use. If you got somebody to suggest, I believe, I don't think she's posted it, but there's a form I think you can fill out if you have somebody, a modeler designer that you'd recommend, has cool ways of showcasing our filament, and she might have them on that show for Pezlis Presents on Saturday. And that's sometimes interviewing those designers, sometimes just talking about their portfolio, going through them. But that's on Saturday, and Printing Colors on Wednesday at twitch.tv/Pezlis. So go give that all a follow. And then I hopefully get your I Am Awesomes in there, because I am going to find somebody to raid out to. And hats off to everybody on Twitch and Discord and everything that messaged me with the audio problem, and I was ignorant and didn't see it. I appreciate it. Always. You guys are great. But let's see here. We got... Let's see who we got live. There's not very much 3D printing on Twitch, everybody, by the way, other than the streaming the printing, which I'm not against, but we want to help somebody out. Who are we gonna help out? So that cross stitch and crochet. How is cross stitching and crochet so much more popular on Twitch than 3D printing, everybody? Anybody able to answer that question? I'm not against those crafts. They are definitely skills. I'm just shocked that they're all over the place. I mention this every time, I know, but it's not until the show that I actually click makers and crafting, whatever that section is. You gotta wait on me because you know, giveaway can't happen until I here. We'll switch to there just so you know it's actually gonna happen. There it is. Imagine Polymaker raiding into Overture. If Overture was live, I had 100% raid into him. It does not show that he's on. Let me refresh. Wait, is Hang with Overture live? Do we raid them, guys? We're not following Hang with Overture. Oh, he's playing video games though. He's not printing. Oh, it's Dylan. We love Dylan. Dylan's such a great guy. Our first stream, help me beat this. What is Overture playing video games for? Would you guys be interested in watching me play a video game? Be honest, brutally honest. Would you like that for a stream occasionally? I wouldn't replace the community chat or this, of course, but you guys would watch. Am I good? I mean, there's like one game I play and it's PUBG, and it's probably best that the anger that builds that I don't do it on stream. But I mean, I'm not against playing other ones. But we did do the game stream on Saturday at Nick's house, the card game, Jungle Speed. I don't throw controllers. No, I'm not the type to like, I don't get upset like that. No. But we'll talk about it on a Tuesday stream. Let's get this this raid going somewhere. And yeah, so I said I don't see the Free Heathen live, by the way. Whoever said that. You know what? Let's find who got low on the viewers on something where they're actually making something. Painting. What is this? I don't know. Sometimes when I go into these smaller streams, they didn't have like the raid out not available. Let's see here. Why do I hear my output? Okay, let's see here. Let's sorry everybody. I need to get this stuff finished. Copy. Let's see if it'll let me raid. Go to Twitch/raid. And we'll give away some filament. Did you know that raid is not spelled R-I-A-D? I'm new here. Don't mind me. Here we go. Okay, we're going to raid out to Sir Scotholomew. There you go. He's painting something. Got a couple viewers. Let's go surprise him with some viewers. But before that happens, let's give away some filament. Let's draw now. I already gave you enough time. I lollygagged for way too long. If you didn't enter, I'm sorry. We just had to come back Tuesday when I come back for the community chat. Indie LLD, congratulations. Exclamation point contact for my email, or just message me over on Discord, discord.polymaker.com. Come join the Discord if you're not already there. We're almost to 20,000. We got some things in the works of setting up some fun stuff with that in our Facebook group. So love you all. Thank you all for your support. Tune in next week again for Tuesday community chat. Thursday, Meet the Polymaker. We do it every single week. We haven't missed one yet, and that's thanks to you guys. So have a wonderful night. Go show some love to Sir Scotham, that guy, and we'll catch you next time. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Have a good week. See you later.